Hey guys, what's up? This is BLINKS channel, and in this video, this is the last part of the series which I did where I basically discussed Blackpink hate individually, but in this video, I'll be discussing hate of them in general and talking things about the fandom, BLINKS actually. Okay, I've heard many YouTubers talking bad things about this BLINKS fandom, and something you have to know is that not all BLINKS obviously, but some. I think in my opinion, it's kind of safe to say that most of the BLINKS are just pretty straight up immature, because I feel like I found a lot of BLINKS that are just like immature. I mean, most of them are probably kids, but they should grow up. While facing things in general, we usually act as if we're adults, right? And they're doing the exact same thing. They're acting as adults, but this situation is totally messed up, guys. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's actually get started with the video. The first reason why BLINKS are often considered a toxic fandom is because of the amount, no, not actually amount, but because that they constantly compare the Blackpink to other groups, or comparing idols to one another, and that's just really wrong. They could be like comparing a member of Blackpink to a certain member of another group, and then another group, that the fan of another group will say that member of the another group is better than that of the member of Blackpink, and then they will kind of disagree with their opinions, and that will literally cause fan wars. Like, why can't you all just accept an opinion? And also another thing is that I find BLINKS as the fandom with the most one who doesn't like agree with others' opinions. Like, we have to respect each other's opinions. If not, then how will things work actually? Seriously, you need to get up. Like, are you out of your mind or something, is what I want to ask to them right now, to these people. They also kind of take constructive criticism as hate. Constructive criticism never was and never will equal to hate. Hating means spreading hate on a member and telling to them to, like, oh my gosh, stop sending this member, stop always dislike this member, hate and stuff like that. But this thing called constructive criticism, it's just something from improvement. But when I say improvement, y'all are literally gonna say, I found in some of my videos, people are commenting my editing was bad or something like that in one of my videos. I still remember. And I always try to improve, like, based off of the comments, and I always take feedback really important. But for this one, I just straight up take it as hate. It's because the way that they wrote it is totally, it just brings out the whole rude vibe. So, and I don't want that. I don't want that on my channel. Just go learn your manners. I will just probably roast them, because that's how I do. I mean, like, that's how you will do as well, because the person wrote it in a rude way. Not because, oh my gosh, I think I really kind of like it. Oh my gosh, I appreciate this video a lot. Thank you for making it. Great work. By the way, I think your editing video is kind of blurred, so I think you need to improve on that or anything like that. You could have just told it that way. If you did, then I will probably be happy and say thanks for your feedback and all this stuff, and I'll try to improve in the future. If you're gonna work like that, then I'm not gonna improve based on that, because I will take it as a weapon you're trying to hate on me. I'll always take it like that, because what you've wrote is a nasty comment. Seriously, that's not constructive criticism. But what I mean by constructive criticism is that give some feedback. Like, constructive criticism is basically telling your opinion, like, if you do this, I suggest you to do this, like suggesting something that will make better consequence or result. So yeah, I hope you understand my point right here. I can also sense that many BLINKS are kind of very, like, there are some YouTubers, not all the YouTubers, but there are some K-tubers who post stuff about Blackpink, but they're just too afraid to say some opinions that might hurt Blinks like very offensively, and that they might unsubscribe. Girl, if you say it in a way that is acceptable, then they will not unsubscribe you. Don't worry. And if they do, they're probably idiots. But dear, you should not fear about it because they're just toxic blinks. One who cannot accept others' constructive criticism, they are considered as toxic in our society, which is really true. So, yeah, I guess. So, yeah. Next one is that some blinks don't really care about equality. Like, literally, don't get me wrong here. I'm a blink. You can also see that in my channel name and all those stuff. Blink for life. It literally tells I'm blink. Blackpink is my favorite group out of all K-pop. Now, I'm gonna tell you this though. Something is just weird about this fandom. I don't know. After like staying in this fandom for like a couple of years, I've sensed some blinks are literally toxic and really immature, and I know them, they don't really mean the things that they say. The thing is, they don't really care about the quality of the music videos. You know what I'm saying here? Like, this is why most people have a feeling that whether Blackpink releases a bop or something most things wouldn't like, it will still hit the charts, because that's just Blink's, just all they do is they care about Blackpink, which is really good. But they also care about this thing called views, and they're gonna just force themselves to do things just for their bias or just because of Blackpink, just for their queen's Blackpink. They're going to stream music videos even if they don't want to. Now, I never forced you guys to stream a Blackpink song if you guys don't want to. Did I? No, I didn't. But some blinks, they're just like, oh my gosh, if you don't stream this, and I know some of them might be joking, but some of them actually are not joking, okay? Some people, what they do is they take this very, very seriously, and they get offended. But I know some content creators are just a little bit trying to be funny, and they are actually, but stream this or else someone will like, I don't know, just get my point, alright? Next one is the amount of solo stands. It's literally crazy, and I know how solo stands are there mostly. It's because of YG's mismanagement of Blackpink. It's if they gave them like for 4 consecutive years, if they gave them like at least a comeback per year, then Blinks would stay connected with Blackpink. Like, what did YG do? YG didn't serve Blinks with content. I mean, lately we just got a villa from Blackpink. That's great, I guess. That's really great. That's great, I guess. But when it comes to other stuff, like there's this thing called a VLIV, but they don't do VLIV more often, obviously. But it's because of YG. Yes, because YG doesn't give them content to serve. The Blinks might even like unstand Blackpink after waiting for so many long if they don't get like proper comebacks to serve them with, then they're probably gonna unstand them, no doubt for this. Now, for a stay hard blink like me, I'm obviously not gonna unstand Blackpink because I love them with all my heart. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, back to the topic. So for the amount of antis that they have, so since YG doesn't give them proper content, Blinks are gonna not lose contact with them, and Blinks are gonna go for something more interesting, and they're going to become ex-Blinks officially, and they're gonna stand other groups, and they're gonna be living for other groups, like they do regular comebacks. And if they don't do regular comebacks, then they're gonna move on. There's some blinks like that, but the ones moment they release Blackpink releases a comeback, they're falling in love with Blackpink again. But this time they just cannot fall in love with the group as a whole. They're just staying there for their bias. That is like, if their bias is Jennie, if their bias is Lisa, if their bias is Jisoo, or if their bias is Rose, they're just gonna stand one member or two member or three member from the group only, and they're just gonna spread hate on the other members, which is not okay. Okay, it's totally not okay, because if you are solo stan that does not spread hate on other members just because you're a solo stan, then maybe it's considerable. Like, it's understandable. But if you are like a solo stan that's like a gay or something, I don't know the real definition of a gay, but I guess it's something like solo stans or something. Yeah, it's solo stan. I hope I explained well enough. So yeah, these is how solo stans are formed. But just because you're a solo stan, I do not want you guys to like spread hate on other members just because you're a solo stan, because that's toxic. That's toxic and immature, and all you'll get is attention in a bad way. You will get a lot of like media attention. That is, people will start spreading hate on your channel. And the next one is that they just don't express. You know what I mean? They just don't express the opinion. I mean, there are review videos and all those stuff, but I don't mean that. You know why a comment section is for? A comment section is for like you know, telling the opinion about the video. And same goes with Blackpink are also on YouTube, okay? So, and there's this thing called comment where people can express their opinions of the video, as you might have already known. And but Blinks, all they do is like literally comment a member's name. You know what I mean here? Like, for like no apparent reason, they got all the likes just for listing a member's name correctly or something like that, or just leaving a meme's face or something like that. Not face obviously, but leaving some comments, and even dirty ones, and they're getting like literally all the attention. And some comments, I know they're doing it on purpose. Some of them, they're literally writing hate comments to get attention. And some people are just acting like trolls, and they got comments from all of the popular YouTubers. And then what they do is, after they get the attention, they're suddenly like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I apologize." And then all of those negativity that they once got will turn into positivity. And then at the next thing you notice is that those popular YouTubers will subscribe to their channel. Not only the popular YouTubers, but also those who once hated on them for spreading negativity. But then they now learned their lesson, they'll think, and then they'll probably subscribe. But the thing is, not all of them are honest, you should know. Because some of them might be just doing that on purpose in order to gain, like, media attention, and just letting them.
You're